Most people think the dark web is drug markets and contract killers. It's not. Well, some of it is, but the part that actually matters to security researchers, it's your data. Stolen credentials, leaked employee records, internal company documents, breach dumps from 3 years ago that are still sitting there right now, completely searchable by anyone who knows which tools to point at them. These 5 are what investigators actually use to find it. Quick one. This is for security research, threat intelligence, and journalism only. These tools are legal. How you use them might not be. Only investigate data you have explicit authorization to look into. That's the line. We're staying on the right side of it. First, and the one most people in this field already know, Intelligence X. Intel X isn't just a dark web tool. It's a search engine and data archive that indexes content most platforms refuse to touch. Tor, I2P, data leaks, paste sites, darknet material, historical Whois records, breach databases, documents that disappeared from the surface web years ago but never actually went away. You put in a search query, an email address, a domain, a Bitcoin wallet, an IP, a phrase, and Intel X pulls from all of those sources simultaneously. The part that makes it different from a typical breach search tool is the depth of historical data. Something that got taken down in 2019 might still be sitting in Intel X's index. For threat intelligence analysts trying to understand the full exposure history of a target, that historical context is often the most important part. Not just what's out there now, but what's been out there, when, and in what form. There's a free tier, which gives you limited searches and partial results. The paid version is where the full capability opens up. Complete results, longer retention, and API access for automated workflows. For serious investigators and corporate threat intel teams, it's typically one of the first accounts they provision. It's not open source and it's not on GitHub. It's a web service at intelx.io, but it's widely considered one of the most comprehensive single interfaces for this category of research, which is exactly why it belongs at the start of this list. Tool number 2, Onion Search. Onion Search does exactly what it says, and I mean that as a compliment. It's a search tool built specifically for .onion sites on the Tor network. You give it a query, and it searches across multiple dark web search engines, Amia, Torch, Haystack, others, simultaneously aggregates the results and returns them in a clean format. No need to open each search engine individually through Tor. One query, coverage across the major indexers. The reason this matters is that the dark web doesn't have one Google. It has dozens of fragmented search engines, each indexing a different slice of available hidden services, with significant gaps between them. Running a search on just one of them is like searching the surface web with only one search engine from 2008. You're going to miss things. Onion Search closes that gap by querying multiple engines in a single run. Available on GitHub, Python-based, runs through a Tor connection. Setup is lightweight and the tool is straightforward. Give it a query, let it pull results from across the indexed dark web, and start following up on what surfaces. The honest limitation? It can only surface what the dark web search engines have indexed. There's a significant portion of dark web content that never gets indexed at all. Private forums, invite-only communities, sites with no inbound links, and Onion Search can't reach those. For indexed material though, it's efficient. Tool number 3, DarkDump. If Onion Search is the starting point for a manual investigation, DarkDump is what you reach for when you want to go further and automate the process. DarkDump is a Python-based OSINT tool specifically built for deep web investigation. You give it a search query, and it queries multiple dark web search engines via a Tor connection, fetches results in real time, and this is the part that separates it from a basic search aggregator. It can then scrape each result site for specific data types: emails, metadata, keywords, documents, images, social media references. So instead of getting a list of URLs and manually visiting each one, DarkDump is doing the secondary work too, visiting those pages, extracting what's on them, and handing it back to you organized. That shift from "here are links" to "here is extracted intelligence from those links" is what makes it a proper research tool rather than just a search wrapper. The current version also has a local web interface option if you prefer working in a browser rather than a terminal. which makes it accessible to people who aren't comfortable with pure command line workflows. One thing worth knowing, DarkDump automatically filters results against AMIA's public abuse blacklist, meaning it's designed to avoid surfacing content on the most egregious end of what exists on the dark web. That's a deliberate decision built into the tool, not something you have to configure yourself. Available on GitHub at josh0xa/darkdump, requires Python and a working Tor installation. Tool number 4, Hunchly. This one isn't a search tool. It does something different, and for investigators who've ever lost critical evidence because a dark website went offline between the moment they found it and the moment they needed to document it, Hunchly is the tool that prevents exactly that. Hunchly is an automatic web capture and evidence preservation tool. It runs as a browser extension and does one thing relentlessly. It records every single page you visit automatically with a timestamp and a cryptographic hash. Every URL, every piece of content on the page at the moment you visited it. All of it archived into a searchable case file. The dark web matters for this specifically because .onion sites disappear constantly. A forum thread with leaked credentials you were investigating at 10 p.m. might be completely gone by 2 a.m. Hunchly captures it at the moment of discovery, which means you have a verifiable, time-stamped, cryptographically attested record of what was there, admissible as evidence in legal proceedings, not just a screenshot someone could argue was fabricated. It integrates with Tor browser for dark web investigation, which is the key thing. You're browsing through Tor, Hunchly is running in the background, and every page of the investigation gets automatically logged, tagged, and preserved without you doing anything manually. Law enforcement agencies, intelligence teams, and journalists use this. Maltego recently acquired it, which tells you something about where it sits in the professional investigation toolkit. Not open source, paid tool, but with a free tier available at hunch.ly. Tool number 5, TorBot. And last, TorBot, the one that takes everything the previous 4 tools require human involvement to do and automates it. TorBot is a dark web OSINT crawler. You give it a .onion URL as a starting point and it crawls outward from there, following internal links, visiting pages, extracting data, mapping the structure of the site, and everything connected to it. Page titles, active link status, email addresses, linked services. It builds a traversal tree of what's reachable from your starting URL and gives you a visualized or JSON-formatted output of what it found. The practical use case is this. Say you have a single .onion address that appeared in threat intelligence, a forum, a marketplace, a paste service, and you want to understand its full scope without manually clicking through hundreds of pages. TorBot maps the whole thing automatically while you're doing something else, and hands you a structured dataset when it's done. It also checks whether links are live or dead, which is relevant for dark web research where link rot is constant, and you don't want to spend time following dead addresses. Open source, maintained on GitHub at deadsekinside/TorBot, Python-based, and runs through a SOX 5 proxy pointed at Tor. The documentation is solid and the setup is well documented for anyone comfortable with a Python environment. The limitation worth knowing. Depth of crawling scales with time and Tor's network speed, which is slow by design. Deep crawls can take a while. Set a reasonable depth limit and let it run. Like and subscribe if this was useful. Drop a comment. Which of these 5 are you already familiar with? And is there a dark web OSINT tool I should cover in a follow-up? See you in the next one.